The small ship drifted through the darkness of space. Inside, 5 beings huddled together for warmth. Their blue-green skin glowed softly in the dim emergency lights. Elder Krell looked at his family with worried eyes. Their food was almost gone. The air was getting bad. And little Milo was very sick. "How much longer can we last?" Visha asked her mate. She held their infant close to her chest, trying to keep him warm. Krell checked the ship controls again. 3 days, maybe 4. The life support is failing. He did not tell her his true fears, that baby Milo might not even last that long. The twins, Zale and Nira, sat quietly in the corner. They were young, but old enough to understand danger, old enough to know why they had run away from their home world. The leaders there wanted to change everyone, to make them all the same. No more families, no more love, just perfect, empty shells following orders. "Dad, look." Zale pointed at the screen. A small light was blinking. Another ship. Krell moved quickly to the control panel. "Yes. Unknown design. Not from our world." He pressed a button, sending out a help signal. "We have nothing to lose." Lieutenant Olivia Clark yawned as she walked the quiet halls of the UNS Horizon. The small scout ship was on a routine patrol near Neptune. Nothing exciting ever happened out here. "Lieutenant, we're picking up a signal," Ryan Garcia called from his station. "It's not one of ours." Olivia hurried over. "Show me." Ryan pointed to his screen. "It's coming from that direction. Very weak. Doesn't match any known pattern." A distress call. Olivia wondered. "Maybe. Or a trap," said Peter Mason, the security chief. He always expected the worst. Heather Watson joined them, looking at the signal pattern. "If someone needs help, we should check it out." Olivia nodded. Ryan, set a course. "Let's see what's out there." "But protocol says we should report first and wait for orders," Peter reminded her. Olivia looked at the signal again. Something about it felt urgent. By the time headquarters decides what to do, whoever sent this could be dead. "We're going." The UNS Horizon changed course, engines humming as it headed toward the mystery. "Something is coming," Krell told his family. The ship's damage sensors showed an object moving their way. "I don't know if they're friends or enemies." Visha looked down at baby Milo. His skin had lost its healthy glow. "We have no choice but to trust them. Milo needs help now." The twins moved closer to their parents. "What if they're like the leaders back home?" Nira asked. "What if they want to change us too?" "Then we face that together," Krell said firmly. "We stay together, no matter what." The alien ship came into view on the Horizon's main screen. It was small, clearly damaged, and drifting without power. "Life signs?" Olivia asked. "5 of them," Heather reported. "But one is very weak." Ryan worked at his console. "I'm picking up some kind of message. The computer is trying to translate it." Static filled the room, then broken words. "Help. Family. Child dying. No home." Olivia made her decision. "Bring them into the cargo bay." Heather, "Prepare for medical needs." Peter, "Security measures but no weapons unless I say so." Ryan, "Keep working on that translation." As the human ship moved closer to the drifting vessel, Olivia stared at the screen. This was first contact with an alien species, not the way anyone had planned it. Her career might end over this decision, but she couldn't just leave them out there to die. "Beginning docking procedure," Ryan announced. Olivia took a deep breath. "Let's go meet our guests." The cargo bay doors of the UNS Horizon opened slowly. The alien ship now sat safely inside, its damaged hull looking even worse up close. Olivia stood with her crew, all of them nervous but ready. "Remember," she told them, "we don't know anything about their culture. Be respectful and careful." The alien ship's door made a hissing sound as it opened. A tall figure stepped out, standing nearly 7 feet tall. His blue-green skin caught the light, showing small patterns like moving water beneath the surface. 4 long fingers spread in what seemed to be a peaceful greeting. "Hello," Olivia said, stepping forward. "We received your call for help." The translator device Ryan held made strange sounds, trying to change her words into something the alien could understand. The tall being spoke, his voice musical but filled with worry. The translator buzzed, then produced broken English. "Thank you. Help us. Child sick. No place to go." "I'm Olivia Clark," she said, pointing to herself. "This is Heather Watson, our doctor. She can help your child." The alien nodded, understanding. He turned and spoke softly into the ship. A female alien appeared, holding a tiny bundle. Behind her, two young aliens, clearly children, peeked out with large, curious eyes. "Family," the tall alien said, pointing to them all. "I Krell. Mate Visha. Children Zale, Nira." He pointed to the bundle in his mate's arms. "Baby Milo. Very sick." Heather stepped forward slowly. "May I see him?" Visha looked at Krell, who nodded. With careful movements, Visha showed them the infant. Milo's skin was pale, almost white, instead of the healthy blue-green of his family. His breathing was fast and shallow. "He needs help now," Heather said. "Please, follow me to our medical room." Peter watched them closely, his hand near his weapon. "We're breaking about 50 rules right now," he whispered to Olivia. "I know," she replied. "But look at them." The alien children, Zale and Nira, stayed close to their parents, eyes wide with wonder and fear. They looked around the human ship, clearly amazed by what they saw. In the medical room, Heather scanned baby Milo with her equipment. The readings made no sense to her. Alien biology was completely new. "Ryan, I need you to adjust the scanner. We need to figure out what's normal for their species." Krull spoke again, the translator working better now. "Our ship. Life support failing. Bad air. Milo too small. Got sick first." Visha added something, and the translator said, "Running from home. Leaders want to change us all. Remove family bonds. Make perfect servants. You're refugees," Olivia realized. "You're running from your own people." Krull nodded. "We'd refuse genetic changing. They hunt us now. Crime to stay as nature made us." Peter's expression softened as he watched the alien children huddle close to each other. Whatever these beings were, they clearly loved each other. So they're forcing everyone to change their genetic makeup. Why? "Control," Krull said simply. "Perfect same people. Easy to rule." Heather looked up from her scanner. "I think I understand what's wrong with Milo. His immune system is failing. Their ship's air became toxic as systems broke down. The baby couldn't handle it." "Can you help him?" Olivia asked. "Maybe. I need to create something that works with their biology. It will take time." Suddenly, alarms blared throughout the ship. Ryan rushed to a console. "Lieutenant, the alien ship in our cargo bay just activated something. It's sending out a signal." Krull's face showed fear. "Tracker beacon. We thought we disabled. Hunters will follow now." Olivia looked at the frightened family, then to her crew. "Ryan, set course for Earth. Maximum speed. Peter, see if you can block that signal. Heather, do whatever you can for the baby." She turned to Krull. "We'll help you. All of you. I promise." As the UNS Horizon turned toward home, the signal from the alien ship continued to pulse outward into the darkness of space, calling to those who wanted this family returned or destroyed. The UNS Horizon raced through space, pushing its engines to their limits. In the medical bay, Heather worked without rest, trying to save baby Milo. The alien infant's breathing had become even weaker. "I need to understand their biology better," Heather said to Olivia. "Ask the parents if they can tell me more about their people." Krell and Visha sat beside their baby, watching Heather's every move with worried eyes. The twins, Zale and Nira, had been given a small room nearby where they now rested. "Your baby is very sick," Olivia explained through the translator. "Heather needs to know more about your bodies to help him." Visha reached out and took Heather's hand, placing it on her own wrist. "Feel," she said. Heather felt a strong pulse, but it was different from a human's, faster and with a pattern of 3 beats, then pause, 3 beats, then pause. "Their circulatory system must be different," Heather said. "And their blood. It's not red like ours." Krell used the translator to explain. "We breathe different mix of gases than humans. Need more nitrogen, less oxygen than you." This was valuable information. Heather adjusted the air mix in the small chamber where Milo lay. Almost immediately, his color improved slightly. Meanwhile, in the command center, Ryan and Peter worked to solve their own problems. "The signal is still active," Peter said. "I can't shut it down completely." Ryan studied his navigation screens. "We need to hide our trail. The asteroid belt might help us." "Can we make it through safely?" Olivia asked, joining them. Ryan nodded. "Yes, but it will slow us down. And we don't know how fast those hunters are." "Do it," Olivia ordered. "Better slow than caught." The ship changed course, heading toward the dense field of rocks and ice between Mars and Jupiter. As they entered the asteroid belt, the ship began to shake. "Steady," Ryan said, his hands moving quickly over the controls. "This area has strong magnetic fields. It might help mask our signal." Back in the medical bay, the shaking woke the twins. They ran to their parents, scared and confused. "It's okay," Peter told them, even though they couldn't understand his words. He smiled and made a calming gesture with his hands. The children watched him carefully. Peter took out a small tablet and opened a simple learning program. He pointed to a picture of water. "Water," he said clearly. Zale, the more outgoing twin, repeated, "Water." "Good." Peter smiled. He pointed to another picture. "Food." "Food," both twins said together. As Peter taught them simple words, Visha watched with grateful eyes. Even in this dangerous time, her children were learning, adapting. She turned to Krell and spoke softly in their language. Krell nodded and approached Olivia. "My mate wishes to help. She knows stars. Can help with navigation." Olivia was surprised. "She's a navigator." "Yes, very skilled. Before we left, she was teacher of star paths." In the command center, Visha studied the human star charts with interest. Despite the language barrier, she quickly understood their system. She pointed to a path through the asteroid belt that Ryan had not seen. A safer, faster route. "Amazing," Ryan said as they adjusted course. "She really knows her stuff." As the ship followed the new path, Heather called from the medical bay. "I've got something. The baby is responding to treatment." For the first time since coming aboard, Krell allowed himself a small smile. But the moment of hope was short-lived. "Lieutenant," Peter called urgently. "Long-range sensors just picked up a ship. It's coming fast from the direction of the beacon signal." Olivia looked at the alien family, then at her crew. She made her decision. "Ryan, send an emergency message to Earth Naval Command. Tell them everything. And request asylum for this family." The UNS Horizon approached Earth with the alien family aboard. As they neared the bright blue planet, 5 military ships surrounded them. "UNS Horizon, this is Admiral Frank Donnelly. You are ordered to dock at Lunar Security Station immediately," a stern voice said over the radio. Olivia took a deep breath. "Understood, Admiral. We're coming in." Krell and his family watched through a window as Earth grew larger. The twins pressed their hands against the glass, amazed by the beautiful planet. "Is this your home?" Visha asked through the translator. "Yes," Olivia said. "But I don't know if they will let you stay." The ship docked at the space station orbiting the moon. Armed guards waited as the doors opened. Admiral Donnelly, a tall man with gray hair and a serious face, stepped forward. "Lieutenant Clark, you have violated first contact protocols," he said. "This is very serious." "Sir, this family needed our help," Olivia explained. "Their baby was dying. The Admiral looked past her to where the alien family stood. His expression softened slightly when he saw the children. "The aliens must go to quarantine immediately," he ordered. "Your crew will be debriefed separately." Medical staff in special suits took the family away. Milo was placed on a stretcher, still weak but stable. The twins looked back at Peter and the others, clearly scared to be separated from their new friends. "It's going to be okay," Heather called after them, but she wasn't sure if that was true. On Earth, important people gathered to talk about the aliens. The Global Council met in an emergency session in Geneva. 20 world leaders sat around a large table, watching videos of the alien family. "We should send them back," said Defense Secretary Samantha Wright. "Their people might attack us if we keep them. Send them back to be changed against their will," argued Chief Diplomat Daniel Ross. "They came to us for help. Helping refugees is a human value. The baby will die if we send them back now," added Dr. Gregory Bennett, Earth's top expert on alien biology. "Their ship is too damaged for the journey." The council argued for hours. Meanwhile, in the quarantine facility, Milo's condition got worse again. The human doctors didn't understand how to treat him properly. "We need Heather Watson," Dr. Bennett said. "She spent days learning their biology." Admiral Donnelly made a difficult decision. He called Heather to the quarantine facility, breaking protocol again. When Heather arrived, she found the family separated into different rooms. "This is wrong," she said. "They need to be together. Their family bond is important to them." "Their people want to destroy that bond," Dr. Bennett explained. "That's why they ran away." Heather examined Milo and shook her head. "He needs special medicine I started making on the ship, and he needs his family clothes." Outside Earth's orbit, a large alien ship appeared. It was sleek and powerful, clearly built for hunting. It sent a message to Earth: "Return the genetic deviants to us immediately. They are criminals who must be processed. This is not a request." The message played in the Global Council chamber. The leaders looked at each other with worry. "If we refuse, will they attack?" someone asked. Secretary Wright stood up. "I've been in contact with them already. They promised to share technology if we return the family." Daniel Ross slammed his hand on the table. "You made a deal without authorization. These people came to us for asylum." Admiral Donnelly received the news of the alien ship and the secret deal. He thought about Olivia's courage in helping the family, about the twins' frightened faces as they were taken away, about the sick baby who just wanted to live as nature made him. He made his decision. "Move the family to the Geneva Medical Center," he ordered. "Keep them together. And tell Dr. Watson she has full authority to treat the infant." "What about the alien ship?" his aide asked. "Tell them we're considering their request," the Admiral said. "But the family stays under our protection for now." The Geneva Medical Center was the best hospital on Earth. Now it had 5 very special patients. The Zelteri family had a large room with views of the Swiss mountains. Baby Milo lay in a special bed with machines helping him breathe. Heather worked with Dr. Bennett, testing different medicines. "His body is fighting our treatments," she said with frustration. "We're missing something important." Krell watched them work for hours. Finally, he stood up and approached them. "Must tell truth," he said through the translator. "Full truth about us." Dr. Bennett looked up from his work. "Please, tell us anything that might help." Krell's voice was sad as he explained. "Our leaders fear us. Not just because we refuse change, because we cannot be controlled." "What do you mean?" Heather asked. "Most of our kind have minds easy to control. Leaders use signals to make them obey. But our family line is different. We resist the control." Krell touched his head. "Our brains are different. If others learn this is possible, there might be revolution." This was important news. Dr. Bennett realized why their treatments weren't working. "Your brain chemistry must be different too. That's why our medicine isn't helping Milo." With this new information, they adjusted the treatment. Soon, Milo's color improved. His breathing became stronger. Visha wept with relief when she held him and felt his stronger heartbeat. Meanwhile, the twins Zale and Nira were learning about Earth. A young human boy named Alex, Admiral Donnelly's nephew, had sneaked into the secure area. He brought games and pictures of Earth places. Ocean, Zale said, pointing to a picture of the sea. Yes, ocean. Alex smiled. Do you have oceans on your world? The twins shook their heads. Nira drew a picture of their home planet with 3 small moons and rings like Saturn. Your world looks beautiful, Alex said. Why did they want to change you? Control, Zale answered, using one of the first English words he had learned. Leaders want same, not different. Outside Earth's orbit, the enforcement vessel waited. Every few hours, it sent the same message. Return the deviants. Earth's leaders were still divided. Secretary Wright had been removed from her position after her secret deal was discovered. Dangle Ross now led the crisis team. We need more time, he told Admiral Donnelly. The family is starting to share valuable knowledge. And the treatment for Milo is working. The enforcement ship just launched something. A technician reported suddenly. Small objects heading toward Earth. Probes, Admiral Donnelly said. They're looking for the family's exact location. Defense systems quickly destroyed most of the probes, but one reached the atmosphere before it was stopped. It sent a signal back to the ship. They know the family is in Geneva. Admiral Donnelly told Daniel Ross, we need to make a decision now. In the medical center, Olivia sat with Krell while the twins played with Alex nearby. Your brother is on that ship, Krell said quietly. Commander Thex, he was sent to bring us back. Your brother wants to hurt you. Olivia was shocked. He believes it is right. The good of many over few. He thinks our difference threatens all. Krell looked at his children with sad eyes. Perhaps he is right. Our choice brings danger to your world now. No, Olivia said firmly. You have the right to be who you are, to keep your family together. We'll protect you. The enforcement ship moved closer to Earth. Admiral Donnelly ordered defensive ships to intercept it. The world held its breath, waiting to see what would happen next. In the medical center, baby Milo opened his eyes fully for the first time in days. His skin glowed healthy blue-green again. Dr. Bennett smiled at Heather. He's going to make it. The treatment is working. As night fell over Geneva, a single shuttle launched from the enforcement ship, heading toward Earth with a white flag of peace visible on its hull. The shuttle from the enforcement ship landed at a military base outside Geneva. Soldiers with weapons surrounded it as the door opened. A tall figure stepped out, wearing formal armor that gleamed in the sunlight. He looked similar to Krell, but with darker skin and cold eyes. I am Commander Thex, he announced through a translator device. I come to speak with the criminals and your leaders. Admiral Donnelly stood before him. They are not criminals here. They are under our protection. You do not understand what they are, Thex replied. What danger they represent. Then explain it to us, Daniel Ross said, stepping forward. We've arranged a meeting. The meeting took place at the Lunar Security Station. Earth's leaders decided it was safer than bringing Thex to Earth. The Zelteri family was brought there too, with baby Milo now strong enough to travel. Heather stayed close to them, watching Milo carefully. In a large conference room, Commander Thex faced his brother for the first time in months. Their eyes met across the table. Brother, Krell said softly. Do not call me that, Thex replied coldly. Family bonds are primitive. They cloud judgment. Is that what the Council has taught you? Krell asked. That love is primitive. Thex turned to the human leaders. These beings carry a dangerous genetic mutation. They resist our society's unity measures. They threaten the perfect order we have built. You mean they can't be controlled? Olivia said. They think for themselves. Chaos comes from such thinking. Thex insisted. Before unity, our world had wars, pain, inequality. Now all are the same. All are happy. Are they? Daniel Ross asked. Or are they simply unable to think otherwise? Thex ignored the question. Return them to us. Your Secretary Wright already agreed to terms. Advanced technology in exchange. Admiral Donnelly stepped forward. Secretary Wright had no authority to make such deals, and we have proof she was acting for personal gain, not Earth's interest. Thex seemed surprised by this. He looked again at the family, his eyes stopping on baby Milo. The infant lives. Our reports said it was dying. His name is Milo, Heather said. And yes, he's recovering well. Impossible, Thex muttered. Without our advanced medical systems. Humans helped us, Vicious said proudly. They did not try to change us. They healed Milo as he is. Thex stared at the healthy baby, clearly confused. This went against everything he had been told. The council had assured him the family would die without their help. Krell saw his brother's doubt. The council lies, brother. They fear those who can resist. They told you we would die to make you hunt us harder. Our mission has always been to maintain perfect order, Thex said, but his voice held less conviction. At what cost? Krell asked. The death of a baby. The destruction of all families. Is that worth your perfect order? Thex had no answer. He looked at the twins, who watched him with curious eyes. They did not fear him as they should. They had been learning, growing, changing in new ways, all things the council said would lead to chaos. Daniel Ross sensed the moment was right. Commander Thex, we offer a compromise. The family stays with us, in secret. Your council can tell your people whatever story they wish. Say they died, if that maintains your order. But here, they will live free. And if I refuse? Thex asked. Admiral Donnelly's voice was firm. Then you face Earth's combined defensive fleet. We will not turn over a family seeking asylum. Thex looked at his brother's family one last time. For a brief moment, something like regret crossed his face. The council must have an answer, he said finally. They must believe this matter is resolved. Tell them we destroy ourselves rather than return, Krell suggested. They will believe that. The brothers' eyes met again. And this time, Thex gave a small nod. 1 year had passed since the alien family found safety on Earth. The small house in the Colorado mountains was far from cities and curious eyes. Tall pine trees surrounded it, and a clear lake sparkled nearby. It was the perfect hiding place. Krell stood on the porch, watching the sunrise. Earth's sun was smaller than the star of his home world, but he had grown to love its warm, golden light. Visha joined him, placing her hand on his. The children are still sleeping, she said softly. Even Milo. Milo, now a healthy 1-year-old, had grown strong. His early brush with death was just a memory. Inside the house, the twins slept peacefully too. Their room was decorated with drawings of both Earth and their home planet. A car appeared on the long driveway. Olivia Clark stepped out, now wearing the uniform of a commander rather than lieutenant. After bringing the family to Earth, she had been promoted instead of punished. Now she worked as the official link between the aliens and the human government. Good morning, she called, carrying bags of supplies. How is everyone today? Very well, Krell answered in nearly perfect English. The family had learned the language quickly. The children are excited about their lesson with Dr. Bennett today. Dr. Bennett had become their regular visitor, studying their unique biology. The knowledge had already helped human medicine in many ways. Treatments based on cell-terry biology had cured 3 human genetic diseases in the past year. Heather Watson arrived next, bringing medical supplies and toys for the children. The twins rushed out when they heard her car, now fully awake and eager to see their friend. Did you bring the books? Zale asked excitedly. And the star maps? Nira added. Yes to both, Heather laughed, hugging them. And wait until you see what else I brought. She opened the trunk of her car and pulled out something covered in cloth. Carefully, she unwrapped it to reveal a small plant with glowing blue leaves. It's from your home world, she explained. The botanists at the research center grew it from seeds in your ship. Visha's eyes filled with tears as she touched the familiar plant. A piece of home, she whispered. Inside, they shared breakfast. Milo toddled around the room, healthy and curious. He had never known his home world and would grow up as a child of Earth. The twins had adapted quickly, learning about human history, science, and culture with amazing speed. Any news from the stars? Krell asked Olivia quietly while the children played. She understood his real question. The enforcement ship never returned. Your brother kept his word. Commander Thex had left Earth with a story for the Council, that the family ship had been destroyed rather than surrender. The lie protected both the family and Earth from further attention. Sometimes I wonder if there are others like us, Krell said. Others who resist control. Perhaps someday they'll find their way here too, Olivia replied. That evening, the family stood on a hillside near their home. The sky was clear, filled with thousands of stars. Krell pointed to a distant point of light. That one, he said. That is the star of our old home. It looks so small from here, Nira commented. Earth is our home now, Zale said confidently. Visha held baby Milo up to see the stars. Someday, when you're older, we'll tell you the story of how humans saved us when no one else would. Milo laughed and reached up as if trying to catch the stars in his tiny hands. The family stood together, watching the night sky, no longer afraid of what might come from the darkness of space. They had been abandoned by their own kind, but had found something precious, a new family that now included humans. As if on cue, a shooting star streaked across the sky. The twins gasped in delight. Make a wish, Olivia said, following the human tradition. But Krell shook his head and smiled. No need. We already have everything we wished for.